Hey guys, back again. So my schedule's been a little weird since school starting back up. So I'm back with the the land vehicle thing. Today we're looking at my ATSP. It is the all-terrain sniper platform. In the Clone Wars, the the Republic didn't do a lot of what do you call stealth operations, probably because they didn't have a good enough asset for that. This is the ultimate stealth walker. It has a bunch of snipers along its railing, and it's got one super sniper. Actually, no, a deca barrel. It's so hard to say. Deca barrel sniper, kind of like a shotgun sniper. That's automated from the inside, so it's more precise, but it's not as good as timing. They also shoot black plasma instead of the regular blue plasma. That way, it's cloaked in the cover of night. It's got 8 legs, 2 on each side of the body, and this little dark line here, that is kind of a cover for the snipers. There's windows in it, and it will actually take the image of whatever's behind it and then reflect it back and reflect it onto this and make it look like it's see-through, so it's even harder to detect. It is 22 meters long, so a little bit shorter than an ATTE, and it can go a max of 30 kilometers per hour or 18.64 miles per hour. It needs to be slow, or else it'll be too easily detected. And okay, so and the Friday thing that I talked about last week is still gonna happen. So here's what it's gonna be. So every week I will check on YouTube for videos for this competition. I want you guys to make your perfect fleet, a Star Wars fleet, by going from Corvettes all the way up to at least a battleship, anything. And so you have to double everything for each ship type. So like you have to have 2 Corvettes for one frigate. And just want to point out, the frigate used by the Sith or Confederacy, it's not a frigate. It's a destroyer. So you cannot use that in other ships that have the length and the same things as a destroyer. You have to use actual frigates. So it goes Corvette, frigate, cruiser, destroyer, and I mean like a destroyer as in like smaller than, I don't know, it has to be smaller than a Venator. Like the Acclimator, I would count that as a destroyer, but although it's more of a carrier, like a landing craft. Actually, not the Venator, the Acclimator. The Acclimator class Star Destroyer, that I would classify that as either a carrier or destroyer. And then you have your heavy cruisers, which are the Star Destroyers, the Home One, all that stuff. Anything between 1,000 and 2,000 meters, I'll classify that as a heavy cruiser. And then you've got your battle cruisers, battleships, and those are just raw those are just raw offensive weapons. And the classifications for those are anything from 2,000 meters to 5,000 meters. And then after that, if you want, you can put a dreadnought class cruiser, and those are 5,000 meters and up. So so you have to, so like, and then in total you have to have at least let me do some quick thinking. So let's see. Okay, so you have to have a not even a battle cruiser, 2 heavy battleship, heavy cruisers, 4 destroyers, then 8 carriers, and these can be from different factions, and you can have multiple different kinds for each one, except for the battleships or the dreadnoughts, because if you go for a dreadnought, you can have 2 battleships. And remember, you have to double everything if you choose a destroyer. So 8 carriers, then 16 frigates, and finally 32 corvettes. And for the corvettes, you can have like a group of corvettes. And you can also have groups of frigates of the same kind. And that's it. And I will check weekly and tell you guys on Thursday who the winner is for that week. And it's going to be a competition. I'm going to select 8 and put them in a tournament. So like, okay, so and then okay, so yeah, so I'll have a tournament and select the 8 best each week, and compete them head to head. So yeah, and I guess that's it for today. Yeah, and like I said, my schedule's gonna be a little weird since school's starting back up. So yeah. So, and I'm just gonna do this for you people who want a dreadnought. Okay, so there we go. One dreadnought, 2 battleships, 4 heavy cruisers, 8 destroyers, 16 carriers, 32 frigates, and 64 corvettes. And yeah, if you guys could supply, and try not to use legend power information, because those numbers are a little bit crazy. Like, I think the firepower from one octuple Imperial 2 class Star Destroyer turbo laser. Does like 60 gigawatts or 60 gigatons of damage, and so that's more than us humans can produce with a nuclear bomb. So don't use Legends weapons power information. Try to use cannon information, because that's a lot more reasonable. And so I guess that's it. See you guys Thursday. See you guys sometime maybe next week. Okay, boy.